Hi everyone, it's Roger and APF from DisKingdom.com. In this episode, we're going to be discussing the new announcement that Downtown Disney and Walt Disney World has now become Disney Springs. So this is now they've all changed over. They brought in a number of expansions. They're putting in new restaurants, new shops, and there's been a massive expansion. And there's still going to be lots more going on in the future. When I was last in Walt Disney World a couple of years ago, they were a lot of it had been sort of cornered off, and they've opened it all up this week with loads of new there's a new restaurant, there's a new and we've also got the new Indiana Jones themed area, and it looks pretty cool. We've also got the Boathouse and Paradiso 37, a couple of new shops, and it's just going to definitely just open up that whole area into kind of a new zone. But as Abe is over there in California, what do you think of this? Are you of the new Disney Springs area?
Why? I don't get the need for a new identity. Why Disney Springs? Disney Springs sounds like it's more of a resort where I can stay and sleep and have a hotel, but why change Downtown Disney? Downtown Disney has been like the closest, like a classic name for where to hang out. A place to go shopping and eating. Now it's Disney Springs. It sounds like either a resort or a retirement home. So I don't get it. I don't understand the name change. There's no need for a new identity. Okay, you're doubling the amount of restaurants and shops you're going to include. It doesn't add up to a new identity, like a new name change. It just makes no sense. But other than that, I like what they're doing with the place. Yeah. I like that they're doubling the stuff. You're getting almost twice as many shops, and you're definitely getting twice as many restaurants. Downtown Disney has always been a nice place to hang out for all age groups, you didn't need admission to go to it, so it's something awesome that it's like a Disneyfied mall, except it's not even a mall. It feels like a destination, whether it's called Disney Springs or not. But no, it's definitely in my opinion an odd choice to rename it, but it's definitely cool that they're doing those things. I do love the new Indiana Jones themed bar to Lindsay Jones whatever, I forget her last name. I say Jones because she got married at the end. Jock Lindsay's whatever. It's cool. What they're doing with the place is awesome. That's for sure.
The only thing I can think of is there's a couple of reasons of are they trying to distinguish it differently from LA? So it's like there's Downtown Disney over there, Disney Springs there, because obviously in Paris we've got Disney Village. Now over the years, Downtown Disney has just continued to grow for the last 20 years of me visiting. Every time you go back, it's just bigger. And now, you get this massive expanse. And like you say, it's becoming that destination for when you are there. Obviously locals and stuff can go there and check it out, and it's becoming essentially a new mall, and you can go there for restaurant stuff. But for visitors, and especially obviously with UK ones, it gives you somewhere to go in the evenings. If you've not been to the park all day, you go there, or if you've you can spend hours there in the. Especially when we were staying on resort, you'd go down there in the evenings. It would always be like, if you were free in the evening, that's where we headed to, because it was always somewhere to go and hang out. Always, in other shops, and especially the restaurants. There's so much choice there. There's just so much to do, and I think the idea of bringing in the Disney Springs to basically, if they're doubling it up, I'm wondering if they've gone down the Springs side because they want it to feel more like a destination than just going on a shopping complex. Because to me, downtown sort of says to me, it's a shop in the middle of the city. Maybe they want it to, now they've got the waterfront and the boathouse. It will feel a bit more like a resort or something like that. But yeah, I must admit, I think it's a bit of I think maybe over time we'll get used to saying Disney Springs, but it's a bit of an odd one straight off the bat.
Well, going off of what you said, it's definitely not trying to get separate identity from Downtown Disney out here, because if that was the case, they wouldn't have Toy Story Mania or Soarin'
No.
over there, because that's what we have. That what we had first. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that's something that it's like I said, and that you just stated. I think it is that they're trying to get like this is a resort type of feel, and it's not like the middle or like because I guess downtown doesn't have a good image or a good look anymore to people nowadays, because downtown is full of like old, broken down empty shops, mom and pop places, or I guess what, like homeless people, and I don't know. I don't know why downtown is such a bad choice, but
going to be honest, from like an international point of view, downtown doesn't really mean anything to us. We don't use that. That's not a term, especially like in the UK. We don't use that as a term. It's not even an option. It's not really something we even, other than the downtown song.
So since you're a foreigner to us in the US, if I tell you, hey, do you want to go to downtown Disney, or do you want to go to Disney Springs? Would that matter to you?
I don't think it would matter too much, but I think Disney's. I mean, I think it's a bit like over there. You've got the Broadwalk as well. I think I can see how Disney Springs sounds better, and also you've got like downtown Orlando and stuff. And I remember when we went, we'll go. It's like, we were like, I think downtown means like their city center or something like this. So
that's exactly what it means.
And you're just like, okay, it wasn't good. But no, I can see maybe from an international point of view that Disney Springs sounds more upmarket. It sounds better. It sounds interesting. Especially, I think when you're in Disney, it's nice to be able to go, especially in Walt Disney, where you've got places like the Broadwalk and Celebration and sort of Disney Springs. There's places to go in the evening and stuff that where you're maybe not spending, you don't want to be going into the parks, and just time to relax, especially as adults, kind of offering that other option, So whenever we go to Paris and we go to Disney Village, and we're always just like, this sucks compared to that. That's compared to downtown Disney. We're always just like, there's nothing here. It just doesn't have that same feel. Disney Springs, and that's just expanded. It definitely sounds pretty cool. But yeah, anything else you want to add on to that one?
Hey, how you doing? Yeah. She was saying bye to downtown Disney and hello to Disney Springs.
Yes. Anyway, guys, we're going to leave that on there. We're going to, if you haven't already, remember, check us out at DisKingdom.com. Remember to check out our patrons, sorterapps.com and Magic Band Collectors. And we shall see you guys in another video.
See you guys in downtown Disney. Oh, it's Disney Springs. Yeah,
Disney Springs.
Yeah, downtown Disney Springs.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know your comments below, and we shall see you guys in another video.
See you in Disney Center.